What's going on, guys? Fossil here, and I've got some Call of Duty Infinite Warfare gameplay, and this video is just going to be a little bit about my impressions on the game so far. I've played a little bit with this year, the two CODs obviously releasing with some Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, which has been some fun as well, and you've obviously seen a gameplay or two gameplays in that video uploaded so far. But Infinite Warfare, I jumped on that after playing some Modern Warfare Remastered, and I didn't expect too much from it because the beta, I wasn't enjoying it. I thought you died way too quickly. You pretty much just come around the corner and you die instantaneously, but it's actually surprised me. I was having some fun. I was actually doing really well in the game. I was probably doing a lot better than I was in Modern Warfare Remastered, to be honest. And yeah, it's actually been improved since the beta. It's obviously tweaked a few different things. One thing in particular I know they nerfed was the sniping, which was ridiculous in the beta. And I still think it might be a little bit overpowered because I got into one game and the whole team was sniping. And it was that indoor map in space where the corridors are really narrow and everything. And the second I came around the corner, bang! Next time I came around the corner, bang! So I think the sniping is just a tad maybe still overpowered, but that can be sorted out. But the game isn't too bad, to be honest with you. I mean, I've been using pretty much exclusively so far the NV4 assault rifle, I think it is. There's not a heap of automatic assault rifles. The K-bar as well, which I'm starting to use, isn't too bad. But if you're just starting out, I'd definitely jump on with the NV4, and you get all the different variants that you can unlock. I'm using the Vigilance as well, which is a slightly better take of the NV4. It's not too bad. I mean, it's very similar to Black Ops 3. There's not much innovation in the game. It's got the exact same movement as Black Ops 3. The perks are very similar. With the rigs, they got rigs instead of like those specialist classes they had in Black Ops 3. I kind of think the rigs are a little bit of a gimmick, to be honest. The same as a specialist. It's for those maybe players that are newer to Call of Duty. They want to get them involved in the game, and if they're not good enough to earn kill streaks, they might not want to play the game anymore. So it sort of gives those sort of players something to earn and something special to use. Now, I understand it in that sort of sense, but sometimes when they get these machine pistols, you're running around with two bionic arms, and they just got ridiculous rate of fire, and you got no chance against them with your normal assault rifle or SMG or whatever else you're using. A couple of the combat rigs I've been using the Warfighter, and I haven't actually been using a gun with it. I've been using Combat Focus, which actually doubles your score streak for a limited time, and that works really well because with Hardline I'm getting 125 score streak points per kill instead of 100, and then you double it with your Combat Focus, you get 250 per kill for that limited time. Also, another one I like is the FTL. He's a razor gun, which is a one-hit kill from any range, anywhere, and it just erases them. And that's a pretty cool gun. But the rest of them, I haven't really dabbled in too much. I used them in the beta, and I thought with those bionic arms, and one turns into some sort of dog that runs around jumping on people, I felt that I was dying more using that than I would be if I was just using my normal gun. So I thought there's no point. You obviously want to use something that benefits you, and the FTL Razor, that seems to work for me, and the Warfighter Combat Focus, where you can get your streaks in quicker. I'd rather get my streaks and get kills that way instead of using one of these rig loadout guns. So when it comes to the score streaks, you've got the UAV, the Scorchers, and the Warden to start off with, and everyone is running those kill streaks because most of the kill streaks that are the middle tier that people might want to use to get to a higher kill streak, like your Vulture, which protects your 6 at your back, the Trinity Rocket, which is the similar one to the Ghosts had. I haven't actually unlocked it yet because you don't unlock the Trinity Rocket until like level 46 and the Vulture to level 39, and you even don't unlock the care package, which is called the drone package, to level 51. So because all those middle tier kill streaks aren't unlocked until later on, everyone's using the UAV. So you unlock Ghost at level 18, and I'd recommend throwing that on straight away, because there's not any perks in that tier that's really competing with Ghost, in my opinion. So I'd definitely use Ghost. Maybe if you're playing like a Dom or something, use a Blast Shield or whatever, but I've got Dexterity and Ghosts with the perk 1 Greed, and because it's just UAV spam after UAV spam, Ghost just keeps you off the map, and it's not like the Black Ops 3 where you have to keep moving. It's even with when you're standing still. So I definitely recommend using that when you get to level 18. But the game's actually surprised me a bit. The maps have lots of different routes with the different wall running and jumping and all that sort of stuff. It's not as bad as I was thinking. In the beta, I thought this is the worst COD. I was thinking this is almost worse than Advanced Warfare, and that I didn't like that game at all. But I probably prefer the boots on ground because it just gives that more tactical approach. That's why it's good to work in with Modern Warfare Remastered. Whereas that's why I'd recommend definitely using Ghost, because there's not a lot of perks that compete. Whereas with the counter UAV in, say, Modern Warfare, you've got your stopping power and you've got your Juggernaut. So you've got those other perks that are probably better, and you want to use that instead of the counter UAV. But the perks, there's not a lot of variety. I didn't think there was a lot of variety of perks in Black Ops 3 either, or in Advanced Warfare. But in Ghost, everyone complained there was too many perks. And I thought that was good because it gave you a variety of different things to use. And I think the attachments on the weapons are actually better, like your quick draws and all that sort of stuff. I'd rather use that than use some of the perks, because in slot 3, there's really nothing there to use, to be honest with you. You got dead silence, but you can't hear footsteps anyway, so what's the point? There hasn't been good footsteps in a game since Ghost, and the footsteps were amazing in that game. And that, I guess that helps players with headsets, but it doesn't help the average player who doesn't use a headset. So I get why they sort of don't have the footsteps in it, but there's the advantage. There's no advantage for having a headset. There should be something. And the other thing with the movement is, because you've got to use, say, on PlayStation, X to jump, and people have scuff controllers. I personally don't have one. I mean, I'd like to get one, but they've got the trigger underneath, so they don't have to actually take their finger off the button to, wall run, jump, and all that sort of stuff. Whereas people who don't have the scuff controller have to take their finger off the right analog stick, go to X, come back to the right analog stick. In that time, then you can't get your aim on target, and you're getting shot because the other person has the advantage. They haven't taken their thumbs off those sticks. So that's another sort of thing where it affects how certain people are playing, because you'll know if someone's got a scuff controller, because if they're jumping in the air and just spray down straight away, you know they must have had a scuff controller, because there is no way they could have taken their thumb off the right stick, back to the off to the X, back to the thumbstick, and aimed straight down sight and shot you that quickly. But anyway, this is just a little bit of a take on what I think the game is so far. I don't know if I like the salvage is cool because you get to unlock things, it gives you something to work towards, and I like that aspect. But some of those extra variants of guns, they've got no negatives, but some of the positives in the weapon are just ridiculous. Like if you get 2 headshots, the gun automatically reloads, or you get increased headshot damage, and just things that no idle sway. That's a small sort of thing, less recoil. That's alright, but having your gun automatically reload, I mean, that's a bit overpowered, because they're just going to be spraying down, and you have no chance. If you come around the corner and you think that guy's got an empty clip, well, he still just got reloaded because he got a double kill or something. But that is fun, sort of getting the salvage to unlock weapons, and I like the fact that they have some classic weapons in there you can unlock with the prestige tokens, which is pretty cool as well. There has been a couple of other issues I'll just quickly mention. I have been lagging a bit, which you'll be able to see in the games that I've got in the background. And where is your combat record? There's no way to track your stats, how much time you played, your score per minute, any of that sort of stuff. It says leaderboards coming soon. How can they be coming soon? The game's released, you don't have leaderboards? It's not some crazy feature that they've got to put in. Every Call of Duty has leaderboards. There's no combat record, so I have no idea what my KD is. It only has, like, if you go to game summary, it tells you the last 5 games for KD and score per minute. That's the only way you can see it. So you can have a guess as to what your stats might be overall, but who knows? I don't know why there wouldn't be a stat tracking thing. That seems kind of weird to me, but who knows? Hopefully they fix that up. I had a little go at zombies. It seems fun. Obviously, there's a heap of things to figure out. I might do a walkthrough of it. I don't know. Wait and see if I can figure out a few of the little hidden secrets, and then I might post a gameplay or so. But thanks for watching. That's just my take on Infinite Warfare so far. The game is... It's not the best Call of Duty, but it's still a good game. And I still recommend picking it up if you haven't yet. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Ah, the assist. I told you I'll take the assist in NBA 2K, but I don't want it in Call of Duty. Oh, sit down, son.